Hello everyone, my name is Belinda Fu. I am an independent China stock market trader. Today, I would like to share with you a topic: how about the individual or private account performance during the increase of the total index. A shocking data in 2025 January to the end of August, that you may have the impression that all the Chinese stock market increased quite significantly. However, for China stock market private accounts, that they don't have such a good performance. 80.9% number of stock accounts make profit, while 81.1% number of stock accounts unprofitable. So my topic today will divide into three parts. Firstly, I will check the China stock market brief from January the 1st, 2025 to August the end 2025. Secondly, I will introduce the private stock account performance by fund size. Lastly, I will try to delve deeper into the failure factors and ways to improve. The China stock market totally have 6,946 stocks in 5 categories. You may see five stock index, and each index include several number of stock, such as SSE index includes 2,326 stock number, while so it takes 33.5% in the total stocks. The SJSE index includes 2,907 stock number, and it took 41.9% the total stocks number. The CHINEX index has 1,385 stock number, and it takes about 20% in the total stock numbers. Following will have two small index, and such as BSE 50 index, SSE Star 50 index. The two in total have less than 5% compared to the total stock numbers. So I will combine the number of SSE index, SJSE index, and CHINEX index. Then, because the three index has 95% of the total stocks number. This is the SSE Composite Index since 2025. You can see at the beginning of January, the index number is 3,351, and when it comes to August the end, the index comes to the figure 3,857, so it has 15% increase. The SJSE Composite Index since beginning of January, the figure is 10,414, but at the end of the August, the figure is 12,696, so it gets about 22% increase. The CHINEX Composite Index since the beginning of January, it was 2,141, but when it comes to August the end, it comes to the figure 2,890. So it has about 35% increase. So you may get the impression that all the three major index all increase. However, how about the performance of the private stock account by fund size, you can see in this chart that people who has fund size less than 10,000 almost fail because the winning is 0.1%. And even the people who has 10,000 to 100,000 RMB fund size, they still almost cannot win. So let me think. If I were a person who has only 10,000 RMB in my stock account, that if luckily I choose a stock which hit the high limit today when I buy, then it's about 10%. So I can only earn 1,000 if I put all the 10,000 into this stock. So my strategy is not divide the 10,000 into several stock numbers, but I will all in. That's because all in I can earn more. So I will all in and I will have this gamble mentality. However, the gamble mentality which caused the failure. And for the medium-sized investor who has 500,000 to 1 million fund size, then the winning chance increases significantly. They have 50% to win. And for people who is much richer, like who has more than 1 million or even more than 5 million in their stock account fund, that almost everyone wins. That only 10% people or 3% people who failed to earn any money. So the data from Security Association of China, so it was not a joke. If I were the rich people who has like 1 million in my stock account, then I would probably have not only 1 million in my life, so maybe I own 2 million, 3 million. Then the rich status itself can enable me to be confident to see my stock account. So I will have the confidence to trade about the risk. If I buy into a stock, then it fell, or I buy a stock, it rise, because the confidence enable me to be in a normal emotion to action in the stock market. As every coin has two sides, so each buying have 50% to win. This is quite mathematically. However, the current strategy, like to buy according to the index rising period, or buy to an environment when people want to invest, such mentality will increase the chance to win. However, mathematically, basically, if you and I put into buying a stock, then no one can guarantee it will rise or it will fail. So everyone or every step has 50% win or 50% to loss. To give you advice that we treat this game very mathematically aspect. Like we will treat our stock selection criterion or position management or the trading style to the same position. Like if I have a method to select the stock to buy, then I keep this method. I don't change it. Or if I would like to divide my fund size into 4 stocks, then each one will have 25% position. I will not increase or I will not decrease the position to buy. Or if I prefer to act like a short-term trading strategy, then I keep to be short-term trading strategy. I don't move to the long-term trading strategy only because my stock lost. If my stock which I bought fail, then I don't change my trading style. In that case, that if I keep each of my buying the same, then I have the same percentage to win. And to see if the index increase, I will have a total chance to win. Let's see several frequent complaints by private account owners. People A said, I bought a stock with not much position. I closed out position when stock price rises a little, but it continued to rise. However, I bought B stock with heavy position. When stock price falls, I added position to the maximum, but it fell again. Finally, I lost much money. This investor has wrong position management, that he should trade A or B stock with the same position. So in this case, if he bought A stock which rise in the future, and if he bought B stock and it fails in the future, finally he will have a break even of the loss. So he will not earn or lose in his two buying. And for the second person who said, I bought C stock with same position, suddenly it got bad news on financial data. Although it violated my stock selection criterion, I still hold it because I lost the money. Finally, I lost more money. This is a very common phenomenon that people tend to hold the stocks which fail and which lost money, but if they earn some money, they will sell it because he or she would not like to take that risk if it fell again. So these people who adopts wrong stock selection criterion, and if he has the stock selection criterion to only select stocks which have good financial data, then suddenly it got bad news on financial data. His step should be to sell it as soon as possible. Then, although he may lose some money, but he can avoid more loss in the future. For the third people who said, my trading system is long-term trading, I select stock by logic. However, I lost patience on my stock after 1 month. Finally, it rised a lot after several months. For these people who has long trading style to different stock that he changed by his emotion, that if he or she has long-term trading, then he or she should hold on and not sell it until it reaches his logic. If he or she has short-term trading style, then what he should do is to keep his short-term trading style, so he trade all the stocks in short terms. In this way, he or she can get the break even or increase by the mathematic chance. So I will keep talking about topics on China's stock market and share my inspiration by Fu Li. Fu Li is our team's name. How do you think about this video? Do you have your own experience in investing into China's stock market? Welcome to write down your comments and don't forget to follow me. Thanks for watching and see you next time.